Light rays entering the eye undergo refraction, which is the bending of light rays traveling from one transparent substance into another of different density. This occurs at both the cornea and the lens. Finally, the refracted light rays are focused on the retina. I think that's enough.
So the notes that I took are based upon the eye. In the outer segment of photoreceptors, plasma membrane proteins, called photopigments, transduce light energy into receptor potential. Rods have the photopigments rhodopsin, while cones have 3 different cone photopigments that absorb blue, green, and yellow-orange light. And then photopigments contain 2 parts, a glycoprotein known as opsin and a derivative of vitamin A called retinol. An example that I got from the book was the good vision depends on adequate dietary intake of carotenoid-rich vegetables such as carrots, spinach, broccoli, and yellow squash or foods that contain vitamin A such as liver. Photopigments respond to light in the following cyclical process. In darkness, retinol has a bent shape called cisretinol, which fits snugly into the opsin portion of the photopigment. In about a minute, transretinol completely separates from the opsin. The final products look colorless, so this part of the cycle is termed bleaching of photopigment. An enzyme called retinol isomerase converts transretinol back to cisretinol. The cisretinol binds to opsin, reforming a functional photopigment. This part of the cycle, resynthesis of a photopigment, is called regeneration. Photopigments regenerate much more quickly than rhodopsin. After complete bleaching, regeneration of half the rhodopsin takes 5 minutes. Half of the cone photopigments regenerate in only 90 seconds, and full regeneration of bleached rhodopsin takes 30 to 40 minutes. Light adaptation occurs when the visual system adjusts in seconds to the brighter environment by decreasing its sensitivity as increasing amounts of photopigments are bleached. Unlike light adaptation, dark adaptation occurs when the visual system increases sensitivity slowly over several minutes, and increasing photopigments regeneration assists adaptation. Only rods function at low light intensity. And regeneration of the photopigments accounts for some, but not all, of the sensitivity changes during light and dark adaptation. As the light level increases, more and more photopigment is bleached, assisting light adaptation. As the light level decreases, more and more photopigment regenerates to assist your adaptation to darkness. In complete darkness, full regeneration of cone photopigments occurs during the first 8 minutes of dark adaptation. The axons of the ganglion cells in one eye exit the eyeball at the optic disc and form the optic nerve on that side.
Yeah, Carla?
Where do the ganglion cells exit?
Scott, do you know the answer?
School violin, let's get it out of our systems.
Okay.
The prevention of school. If you think higher. Axon collaterals of the ganglion cells project to the midbrain, where they participate in neural circuits that govern constriction of the pupils in response to light and coordination of the head and eye movements. Collaterals also extend in the hypothalamus, which establishes patterns of sleep and other activities that occur on a circadian or daily schedule in response to intervals of light and darkness.
Okay, so Albert did her section about the ear, so can you come and explain?
Okay, so the 3 main regions of the ear are the external, middle, and internal ear. The ear is divided into 3 main regions: the external ear, which collects sound waves and channels them inward; the middle ear, which conveys sound vibrations to the oval window; and the internal ear, which houses the receptors for hearing. The middle ear is a small air-filled cavity in the temporal bone. Sound waves are alternating high and low pressure regions that travel in the same direction through some mediums such as air.
Could you learn about the auricle wave?
Okay, so the external outer ear consists of the auricle, and the auricle are sound waves into the external auditory canal. Oh, the auricle is a flat, elastic cartilage shaped like the flare end of a trumpet and is covered by skin.
Here's a diagram of the ear, just so you can understand it better.
But now I can't do that because then after the roll, we're not allowed to have that time.
Okay. This is the outside of your ear, basically. So I can, and this is the auricle
Here.
that Albert was talking about. And
That I needed.
over here
They only have 400 left.
is the elastic cartilage,
You can't get
which
that.
he also mentioned.
I can get, no, it's about 300 extra.
And over here is the temporal bone.
But unless I go to Marinella to 8 hours a day, that makes me.
Okay, so does anyone?
Did you know that the eye measures?
Okay, now we're moving on to sight, and the accessory structures of the eye are the eyelids, the eyelashes, eyebrows, lacrimal apparatus, extrinsic eye muscles, and the eyelids shade the eyes from sun. And when you sleep, it makes sure that nothing goes into your eye. Eyebrows, lacrimal apparatus, it produces tears. Eyebrows and eyelashes protect the eyeballs from foreign objects. You're gonna be in our blooper.
If you took a holiday, it would be so nice.
Section about the ear.
Wait, you're